I need that sports encyclopedia. Where you at, Steve Kim? Got Trent in the cut.
What up, man? The real Coach JB. My main man, Big Smitty.
Are y'all ready for this?
Ground like something to prove it. Came to a conclusion that it's Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to your side. Worldwide, we in your city. Keep it 150. We never change what's happening. Hurdle and get
In any metric, Coach, you cannot have Russell Wilson.
Nick gave me my first offer. Like, you got to have that store. You got to be marketable.
Hockey, football, baseball, then basketball.
Oh, I love this fucking show so much, man. Are you mixing light and dark at 11 a.m.?
I'm elated that I can be able to coach, that I can be able to mentor these kids, and give them everything that I've learned over the last 20 years.
Smitty and Jason Brown, killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap.
You are now tuned in to the Coach JB Show.
What up? The real Coach JB here, man, for the Coach JB Show with Big Smitty. We are proud to announce we have a new ad sponsor, and that is Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the largest independently owned daily fantasy sports DFS platform in North America. We are one of the easiest and most exciting ways to play DFS. It's just you against the numbers. Instead of battling thousands of other players, including pros and sharks, you pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Prize Picks is a skill-based, real money daily fantasy sports game. How does it work, you ask? You pick 2 to 6 players, and if they will go more or less than their Prize Picks projection, you will win. Players can choose from a vast selection of sports and stat types not offered anywhere else. Prize Picks offers projections on any sport that you watch. This includes college football. We're about to start up. Pro hockey, pro basketball, pro football. NFL season is here. Plus pro baseball, pro golf, men's college basketball, NCAA tournament, plus women's college basketball, soccer, women's pro basketball, esports, pro car racing, tennis, MMA, boxing, disc golf, you name it, we got it. Short, fat, skinny, and tall. Prize Picks does it all. And I just got to be honest, dog. I started doing Prize Picks, and I won instantly, and that's why I am endorsing Prize Picks to the fullest right here on the Coach JB Show with Big Smitty. Go to prizepicks.com/CoachJB and use Coach JB as the promo code for a first deposit match up to $100. So go to prizepicks.com/CoachJB and use code CoachJB for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks is the best betting app online in North America. Go get it and do what Coach JB and Big Smitty does every day. We bet Prize Picks. Head on over there, prizepicks.com/CoachJB and get you $100 match right now. Appreciate you. Peace. What up? The real Coach JB here, live every single morning to start your day. The number one show on planet Earth is right here. Before you get to any other show, we are first. So pound the like, become a member, subscribe today if you're not already one. It's the realest show on planet Earth. If you're getting away with it, hit the pound like button. Hit the like button. Don't do your boys wrong. We need 900,000 likes a day. Pound it. This show is also brought to you by betonline.ag. Use the promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV. Plus our new proud sponsor, AQMS. Make sure you head on over to AQMS if you need to move anything, furniture, cars, houses. 1-888-233-3110 is JB's promo code direct line. Tell them I sent you. 1-888-233-3110. AQMS, the best moving company in the world. They also do storage, moving cars, everything you can think of. Head on over to AQMS. We got a lot to break down today. We got a lot going on. Big Smitty's in the hood. He's in a tunnel. He don't have no phone. He has no, internet. He's got no sound. Here he is. He's here. You like the cat? What's that movie? What's that cat? The cat on the boat out there in the middle of nowhere?
Castaway.
Castaway. This motherfucker got Castaway.
They got me as hostage, JB. How you doing, player?
This thing's all screwed up, y'all. This is what happens when you move, though. Short, fat, skinny, and tall. We still gonna be able to handle it all adversity. We take it all on here. We do it all.
I don't make no excuses, JB. I just figure it the fuck out. As a man, you don't make excuses. You don't play the victim role. You figure it out, and that's what we're doing right now, JB.
We are. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I like Christian in the house. Christian's a supporter of the show. He said we've been on fire all week, and then we appreciate Christian. And then on the other side, Christian came out and was like, why we can't do the ads when you guys take piss breaks? And I was like, damn, why can't you produce my show and pay me then if you know so motherfucking much?
Christian, the ad companies, that's how we make our revenue. They want their ads read at a certain part of the show in which we have a lot of eyeballs, in which people are tuning in. If we wait till the end of the show or the middle of the show, do a commercial break, when you guys are going to go leave as well, that's not beneficial for the ad. You got to know business, Christian.
And you don't hit the like button, Christian. If you don't hit the like button, now what's cracking? I mean, come on now. New member in the house, Second City Saint 52.
Yeah.
Say that fast 5 times. We got a lot going on. We on TikTok, man. We got everything going on. It's Work Boot Wednesday. Hey, it's gonna be a rapid fire show. Big Smitty got to get out at 8, which is in 2 hours. I got people coming over from my cameras at the house. I got another thing coming over. I got a boy yesterday, Mo Hassan, coming over to film his show at my house. Ooh. So we're gonna do that. We got a lot going on today. I'll carry the school. I'll carry it again, though. I'll carry the show in the squad. That's what I do. I got big shoulders. My neck's fucked up. My back's out of a place. I don't know what's going on, man. My back hasn't been right for months.
Debbie, if you had a woman at home, a wife, she'd give you a nice massage and make you feel better.
Nah, I still get that every day. The problem is that don't help nothing. You know what I mean? That don't help nothing. Because remember, I need you to leave at night. And then I just don't jump in a jacuzzi. So I got to get a jacuzzi tonight. That's what it is. I'm going to get a jacuzzi. Probably do that. Smoke a stick. Bump the music. I do a jacuzzi. See what I'm calling over. You know what I mean? I did something.
This man,
jacuzzi. Head of jacuzzi.
And
a jacuzzi is tough. Jacuzzi tough to get in the head sometimes because
they can't breathe.
Depends on the weather of the day, of the year. I don't know if you realize how you get head in the jacuzzi. I don't know if you guys understand how it works. So if it's hot outside and you're in a hot jacuzzi, you gotta get out the jacuzzi, kind of sit on the edge, and then she in the water.
Right. So you dim her like this.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Now, if it's cold and you're in the hot water, you don't want to get outside because you get cold, you get sick. Then you got to figure a way to maneuver it inside.
She got to be real good, like with her lungs. She got to be able to be like go under there, do it.
Yeah, I don't know. She don't need to go underwater. You know what I mean? But
for you, she do because you got the shrimp, so she got to go all the way deep underwater.
You can't go underwater with me. Because the head
still be out the water, no matter what.
The head's still popping out. So I can't go under. So I don't know. I gotta figure it out. We'll figure it out though. Every day brings a new challenge in the JB household. You know what I mean? We got a lot going on. Pound the like TikTok, pound the like YouTube. We got a lot going on. This is Work Boot Wednesday, Big Smitty, and I don't know if you know this, but we got. My boy AP signed Jack Jones. I texted him last night. Long Beach Poly's finest. Long Beach finest. Also played for Antonio Pierce at Long Beach Poly. If anyone didn't know this, AP was the head coach at Long Beach Poly for a couple of years. Jack was there. with Juju Smith and Biggie and a couple other guys were there. Well, then AP went to Arizona State. Jack went to Arizona State. So if you remember, he went to SC, then he went to Arizona State, played for AP. Then now the Patriots just let him go, and AP picked him up in like 30 seconds off the wire. And he's going now to the Raiders. So it is a full-on reunite, play for the same coach 3 times. What you think about that?
I mean, I think it's dope. As a coach, I think it makes sense to get players who are familiar with you and who you're familiar with. As a new coach, like the more of those type of players you have in the building, to me is better, because now you know what it takes to get the best out of Jack Jones. I saw a video, I think, from AP. It might have been an older video. Can't remember, where he was just basically saying that like he knows pretty much everything about Jack, how he grew up, how he was raised.
At the end of the day, I've known Jack since he was 13. I knew he was Jackie Jones, not Jack. So, man, look, good kid that I coached, obviously, for 2 years. He played with my son, played with Kobe. I coached him. You guys are in. I know him inside and out, know the family. I know everything about him. When he was at SC and I was at Poly, kept in touch and contact with him. And then, obviously, when things went, sour with him there, we stayed in touch and just try to help, try to be a mentor. And obviously there's an opportunity there for both of us to kind of team back up again. And I brought my version of the Jackie Jones I knew, and then knowing the kind of man that we have here and the support staff we have from our AD to the president and then the guys you see on the staff, I knew we could make it work.
So he just took the words right out of my mouth there. I mean,
that support staff that he had at Arizona State is no longer there, obviously, because there's a lot of sanctions there. AP right in the middle of one of those sanctions, and Herm in the middle of it, and then the athletic director stepped down this past Monday. I don't know if you heard that. The AD he was just talking about stepped down right before the sanctions get hot and heavy. So we got to always keep it 100 on this show because it is the realest show on planet Earth. So there was a lot going on. Arizona State under Herm Edwards, a lot going on. But kind of shocked that AP hasn't hired or reached out to Herm to bring him to the Raiders. Interesting. I don't know.
That could be a good move. Hey, man, maybe he's trying to I don't know. Because so when you're the interim coach, you got all the power for the rest of the season. Like, you got to do whatever you want, basically, for the rest of the season. Is that how that works?
I mean, to an extent, especially if they're giving you autonomy to give you a true trial. Because if I'm taking the interim job, I'm asking the owner of it in the NFL, I'm saying, hey, Mr. Davis, is this a true interview? Because if it is, I need you to let me do my thing then. Because I'm going to either, die on the sword or I'm going to live by it. So let me do that. So I think they're letting him do it. And, right now he's 2-0. Obviously, he can't do no wrong, but he's got a Miami Dolphins team this week. We're going to see that come through. I'm actually going to pick the Raiders to win.
Really? And you know what? That kind of falls in line with what you've been saying, though. The Dolphins is an exciting offensive team, but when they play a physical bunch, which I believe the Raiders are, especially with AP at the head, they fold. So is the game in Vegas or is it in Miami?
I think they can't play 3 in a row in Vegas, can they?
Right. That's the point.
I would hope it's in Vegas. I hope it's in Miami. Let's get you a quote of the day real quick. Start you off right. I got you a quote of the day. Brought to you by betonline.ag. Once you feel you are avoided by somebody, never disturb them again, Big Smitty.
Ooh, okay.
Once you feel avoided by somebody, don't ever disturb them again. I won't. I don't go back. I don't go backwards. I don't look in the rearview mirror. I'm not going that way. I don't go that way. This period, I'm just telling you, that is the discipline of this thing. People don't really want, wives go back to cheating husbands. Cheating husbands go back to cheating wives. I mean, I can't go backward, dog. I can't do it.
So can you not forgive though? Because it sounds like you're not.
I can forgive. But I cannot forget.
All right, here we go.
So,
I'm like, damn, JB, if I fuck up one time, me and you just done, it's a wrap. Like, no more working together, no more shows.
I mean, you have to. That's a line you got to cross. That's deep line. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like once you are avoided by somebody, never disturb them again. That's a broad statement because that's a lot of things that could happen, you know.
Right.
I'm down on that luck. I need $20. And I know you got wads of money, and I'm like, and you be bullshitting me and you avoid me, and I'm like, that is what it is, right?
Right.
All right, then I ain't gonna disturb you again. Just saying. Contrary to belief. Brought to you by AQMS. I can and I will is the only mindset that matters, contrary to belief, Big Smitty. I can and I will, period. That's contrary to belief. That's the only thing that matters to me. I don't ever wake up saying, fuck, I can't get it done today. There's no way I can do it. My neck hurt, my back hurt. I can't do the show today. No, I can and I will get up and make this motherfucking bed. Contrary to belief of Big Smitty that won't do it, I will get up and make the bed. And mindset that matters is the only thing. Contrary to belief, normalize not telling everybody everything.
Ooh.
Normalize that shit. Contrary to belief, normalize it for once. Don't tell everybody every goddamn thing.
I love that, JB. Listen, I was talking to my mom the other day about that. It was a situation going on where like a certain individual is making every single thing public that's going on in their like personal lives situation. I'm like, listen, man, that's not how I was raised. I could be going through hell right now. Only the people who I want to know will know. You know what I'm saying? Only my small circle of people who are involved in that situation will know. The whole world don't need to know. They gonna judge you anyway. Don't give them like add fuel to the fire. You know what I'm saying? So I that's probably my favorite quotes right there.
Poll question. I got a poll question for you today. Drop it in the chat, Big Smitty. We can start discussing this before we get into I got all kind of things. We got all kind of shit to talk about. Who is the Heisman Trophy winner right now in your mind, not named Michael Penix Jr.?
He said not named Michael Penix. You can't say that. That's the first thing that came to my head.
I don't ever make it easy. The number one, who is your Heisman Trophy winner right now, not named Michael Penix Jr.? Man. I gotta know. Drop it in the chat.
Who's yours? Is it Florida State? Who's Florida State quarterback?
It is actually another Antonio Pierce relationship that he had with this guy and his mama. Anyway, Jaden Daniels would be mine.
Jaden Daniels. Yeah, I think that's the only other answer. It's either Michael Penix or Jaden Daniels. There's no really other answer.
I guess the question I have for you, though, even on top of that is, can Jaden Daniels win a Heisman on a 3-loss LSU team? Because they're probably not done losing, by the way. And 3-loss LSU team, but clearly he's done things we haven't seen. He broke the all-time record, single game record. I think, what do you have, 600-something total yards the other day?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know if he can win the Heisman. I think he's a clear-cut Heisman winner. Now, does he translate to the NFL? I don't know all that. I'm not saying all that right now. All I'm saying is, period, for right now, to me, he's been the best quarterback in college football. He's been the best player in college football.
There you go. I mean, it's hard to argue with that. If they continue to lose a couple more games, they lose another game, it kind of makes it tough. I just feel like the Heisman committee, they're going to want to choose the player on a team that has, 1 loss, 2 losses max, you know what I'm saying, at the highest peak. Another name that comes to mind that hasn't really been getting a lot of love, and I know maybe he hasn't been as impressive as like a Jaden Daniels, but like a Bo Nix. Bo Nix has been leading this Oregon team and has played overall very impressive all year long. He's another guy who's on one of the best teams in the country. If they mess around and win out, end up winning the Pac-12, I think he can have an argument as well. But for me, my number one answer, the guy who I really think is going to win, is the guy you said not to say. But I do think Michael Penix Jr. is his award to lose right now. And as long as he just doesn't mess it up these last couple games, I think the trophy is his.
Yeah. Well, the College Football Playoff Committee picked their teams last night. I don't know if you saw that. And I said I don't agree.
Who's the
So
team?
I said I'm gonna make my own college football playoff rankings,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna come out with my own top 4 and then bottom 2 that should be in first. So, without further ado,
Ooh, we got on Z.
Coach AB's top 4 college football teams. I got Georgia, Michigan at 2 because they've been clearly the best team all year from top to bottom. But I won't put them above Georgia, who's the defending champs, who hasn't lost a game in over 2 years. I'm going to put Washington at number 3 because I'm going to tell you why in a minute. I got Ohio State at 4, and then I got Oregon as my first team out, and I got Florida State as the 5th team out. Here's why I got to say this. Number one, if you haven't noticed or heard or done any research or looked up anything, Florida State to be ahead of Washington on the committee's top 4 is mind-boggling to me. Washington has a harder strength of schedule. Washington's beat better opponents. Washington's beat more ranked opponents. Washington has a harder schedule remaining. How is Washington behind Florida State in a horrible ACC conference versus the best conference, arguably, in football this year? It doesn't add up. The math don't math. And I'm just telling you right now, Washington, although I don't believe they're the best team, I think their defense is very average, but they will score on anybody, I think. I don't think Washington can win a natty, though, because their defense. Having said that, though, Florida State definitely cannot. And Oregon may beat Washington in the rematch if Washington gets there. Washington has a hell of a slate still. They got Washington. They still got fucking a Washington State team in a Apple Cup. And I believe they still, which I know they've fallen off, but that's a rivalry. And then we still got, I think they got Oregon State left, right?
That might be next game. I think it's Oregon State next. I believe so.
So I'm just saying, I don't know, man.
Let's say Washington wins out. That would mean they beat Oregon, Washington State, Utah, Oregon State, and even the USC, who I know we say they're whatever, but that's still a lot of talent. That's 5 like big time wins all on their schedule. So I agree with you on that. You got to put.
And you got to understand, people don't take shit into account. Like Utah has had a 3rd string quarterback all year long.
Yes.
And remember, Florida State has to play Florida, correct?
Yeah.
Utah beat Florida.
Yeah.
At home with a backup quarterback. If Utah has had a quarterback all year, just imagine how good that team is. And they've been in the top 20 all year long with a 3rd string quarterback. So people don't really take that shit into account. That's why I believe Texas is losing some love in the polls right now because of what Oklahoma did after they beat them. Losing to Kansas, losing to Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State goes out and gets beat by UCF by fucking mollywop, 45 or something. And then KU goes and loses to Texas Tech. Oklahoma's win over Texas starting to look bad. Texas' loss is looking bad since the day game 1 Alabama. So Alabama's loss, it bad now versus Texas, but it was game 1, and Texas lost since to Oklahoma, obviously. So Alabama's going to be recency bias. Alabama's going to shoot up the polls, especially if they beat Georgia. And it's going to be very hard for you to leave Alabama out if they're both 11-1, Texas, Alabama. So there's going to be a lot of shit that has to play out here. But, man, oh, man. Does the automatic loser of Michigan, Ohio State, are they automatically out of it? That's another question. Are they just going to be eliminated if Florida State and Washington are undefeated? See, that's another question. So
they probably are, but it sucks because I really do believe Ohio State and Michigan are 2 of the top 4 teams in the country. I felt the same way last year. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at the talent, you look at just how they've been performing all year long. It's hard for you to tell me that there's 2 other teams that are better than them. But unfortunately, they got to play each other. Not only do they got to play each other, they play each other late at the end of the season. So it's like, again, recency bias, like you mentioned, and, what have you done for me lately? And if you got a loss on your record lately, you missed the Big Ten championship, you're not gonna have any opportunity to like reprove yourself, so to speak. You know, it's gonna suck.
Hey, look, the math don't add up to me with this whole Florida State Washington debate. Bailey, I don't know if you can find, there's a graphic out there somewhere. I think you can find the strength of schedule between Washington and Florida State. There's somebody did some graphics, I think. I don't know if you can see them or not, but if you can find it, but we'll pull it up whenever you can. But Washington and Florida State debate is not even close. Like Washington's head and shoulders on every accord is better. And I don't know why they're still continue to be looked at behind Florida State. I think Florida State is just more of a blue blood in their eyes, and their East Coast. It's ironic that the East Coast teams are getting more love than the West Coast teams, which I say every year. You can't just go by the history of this thing. You have to go by what the body of work is this particular year, right now, in the now. And the bottom line is Washington, Oregon, all these teams on the West Coast don't get any looks because they play at night. The East Coast voters are asleep. And don't tell me they're not. It's been happening in college basketball forever. UCLA used to be number one. They lose a game on the West Coast at 11 p.m. The voters didn't watch it. The next day, UCLA is ranked 8th. But Duke be number one, fucking lose by 8 to North Carolina. The next day, they're number 2. Like, tell me it ain't true. It's been that way. Go look it up. That is factual. And guess who won the Natty the year I'm talking about? UCLA. So people don't want to talk about it and break it down, but that's true. There is a complete voting bias because it's on the East Coast, and the West Coast suffers from it by playing late games. So happens in basketball, happens in football, and the math don't add up. But I know what math does add up. And it's a dude I know. Here we go. Strength of schedule. If we broke that up, is there a way? Strength of schedule. Washington 2nd. Florida State's 3rd. Strength of schedule. Washington's 43rd overall. Florida State's 55th. Best wins. Washington, number 6, Oregon. Number 22, Utah. 7-4 USC team. Florida State's number 15 best win is 7-3 LSU, which we know now is a fraud. And 6-4 Duke. What's going on? Show me. I mean, there's the facts. Tell me why Florida State's ahead of Washington. Give me one reason. I'm curious.
Only thing I can think of, and it's a stupid reason, but if they're going based upon the individual talent that they believe Florida State has on that team, I know they got a ton of 5-star guys on there. I remember before the season, everyone was talking about how deep they are. I think they had a top 5 recruiting class, if I'm not mistaken, coming into this year. So the only thing I can think of.
That has nothing to do with these games.
I feel you, but listen, you just broke it down. If it's not through the schedule, if it's not record, if it's not, I mean, there's nothing else to reach on to.
It's the bias of the votes. It's the East Coast versus the West Coast. I mean, you can't tell me otherwise. And the people you have on the voting, I mean, let's be honest. The people you have, fucking atrocious.
Who votes? Is it journalists, like college football journalists?
I mean, you see, the BCS, when it comes down to the 4 teams, or not the BCS anymore, the 4 teams, though, it's look who's on the committee. Have you seen those people that are on those committees?
Yeah, I feel you.
Fucking joke. Is Condoleezza Rice still on it? I do know who knows math, though. Actually, I got to meet this brother a few times, had to sit down with him. Good dude. My friend is really, really good friends with him. And Eddie Griffin's a friend of mine, the comedian, who's very, very smart. He's like double doctorate degree. If you don't know about Eddie Griffin, UW and Harvard, by the way. If you don't know anything about Eddie Griffin, go check it out. I've been around Eddie since I was a little kid because he used to be on a show called Malcolm and Eddie. And my good friend growing up was the big, huge guy on that show named Tim. His real name's Jaime Cartridge. Jaime Cartridge died, unfortunately, on a surgical procedure that overgassed him because Jaime was 6'11", 650, and just a giant human. And he woke up in the middle of surgery, and he's just the funniest human you've ever been around. He's like, God damn. They're cutting him open, simple procedure, but he wakes up. So they gas him more, and they overgassed him, overcompensated, and killed him. His mama was our English teacher in high school, missed his cartridge. Shout out. But Jaime was the big dude on that show called Malcolm A. He used to be like, whoa. So I used to go. Me and my boys would always go to the show, when they film, and got to know Eddie real well. And I've been able to go to comedy stores and see him perform, and he'd bring us in, pull us in, and talk shit during it live with us and shit. And so we'd chop it up. Eddie's a very smart dude, dog. I'm talking about smart is beyond, like, it's a knock when I say smart. He's a genius. He's almost a genius. So I got to meet this brother I'm talking about by the name of Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard might be smarter. I don't know if you knew this, but I got to show you this clip that a lot of people may have seen, may have not have seen. But I want to show you how smart the human is, Terrence Howard. And him and Eddie used to talk shit to each other all the time. They're very smart dudes. But take a listen to Terrence Howard breaking down some mathematician.
1 times 1 is 1.
To multiply means to do what?
So low.
To make more, right?
Yes.
Increase in number?
Yes.
Multiply?
Yes.
How can 1 times 1 equaling 1 be part of the multiplication table?
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Fails to satisfy the term multiply.
He said basically we're being duped by everybody that's created the systems that we use.
Yeah.
He said, how is 1 times 1 equal 1 when it's called multiplication, when multiplication's definition is to multiply?
Right.
So watch this shit.
It doesn't multiply, does it? What's an action times an action?
You got some weed.
No, I'm asking you. Honestly, I'm asking you. Reason.
What are we doing here?
Reason. I want you to reason.
I don't know.
What's an action times an action? A reaction, right?
Okay.
Have you ever seen an action times an action without a reaction? Have you? No, because equanimity is the currency of the universe. There's always an action times an action having a reaction. So how can 1 times 1 equal 1? How can A times B just be A and not B? What happened to conservation?
Terrence, these are late night conversations.
These are
bro.
These
they
are. This is the beginning of our understanding. It should fit. What kind of calculator you got? What kind of phone you got?
An iPhone?
Okay, go to your calculator.
Whatever the new.
No, go to your calculator. Go to your calculator.
All right.
Watch this shit.
Go to calculator.
Go to your calculator.
Yeah, I
you
got
do too. You got iPhone?
What are we doing?
I want both of y'all to do 2 separate things. I want to do the same thing to start with. Turn it to the side.
Okay.
All right. Now I want you to both hit the number 2. Did the whole calculator show up?
Hit number what?
Hit the number 2.
Number 2.
Go to the square root. It is the second column from the left, 3rd row. It'll have that squiggly thing.
All right. 1.4.
1.4142135623733095.
Holy
now
crap.
I want you two to do 2 separate things now. 2 separate things.
You heard that mother call out the
1
actual
times
answer,
1
right?
equaling
Yeah.
Yes.
How can 1 times 1 calculator? Go to your calculator.
All right. Go to calculator.
Go to your calculator.
Yeah.
Hit number what?
Don't you do it.
Okay.
And I want you to hit x to the 3rd. X to the 3rd. It's going to be the
Times 3?
No, x to the 3rd.
Oh, X. Oh, okay. I see it.
X to the 3rd.
Yeah, I got you. All right. 1.1.
No, you didn't hit x to the 3rd.
Yes, I did.
If you hit x to the 3rd.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
So
I
go
did
back
that.
again.
Okay,
you
so
keep
now
yours where you are.
Yeah, I'm
2,
good.
2
square root,
square root.
and hit x to the 3rd.
All right. 2.82.
2.828, 4271, 2174, 6190. The same value you got
Yeah.
by multiplying it by 2.
Yeah.
And he just cubed it. Divide it by 2 again. Both of y'all. Divide
it by 2.
No, divide by 2. Hit equal. Now, cube it again. Hit x to the 3rd.
Yeah.
You see that loop?
Yeah.
That's saying x cubed is equal to 2x, which is equal to x plus x. That's an unnatural equation. That's a mathematical fallacy. And that's the beginning of your math. That's how I invented tangential flight, because your math, someone programmed that lie in there and lied to you and everyone. And
Basically, he broke down the calculator being wrong, and that's what he's taught us in high school, elementary school, everything. That's where math starts at. We learned the wrong way, basically.
Hey,
So I
JB,
said to my
I'm
boy,
a smart brother. I got like 3.3, 3.2 in the book. I'm pretty smart. I ain't genius. I was with him for the whole time. Once he got to the 2.4, 21, 75, 6, X3, my whole
all he was
brain.
doing was he was square rooting some shit, and then the other guy was cubing it, but it came back to the same answer. He's like, how is it even possible? So we all think we're smart. I hate math. I hate math. But I sent it to a mathematician that I know that's a teacher in college, and he was like, dog, he's absolutely right. He was like, we'll never correct it though, because it's too late. We can't go back and change it. We can't go talk about it. We've been duped for a long time.
So like whoever invented math, basically they made a big error at the very beginning of this shit. But instead of being like, damn, I gotta figure this out, it's like, you know what?
Error? Or design. Error or design.
Ooh. But why would they design an error on? Why would they purposely mess up for like? What's the benefit?
Have you been in? You see what they teach these kids in history class? Come on, man.
No, but that makes sense. Like you in history, you want to mislead and teach the way you want to teach, so you can control the narrative. That makes sense. But with math, though, what would be the win in telling us that the wrong math? I'm just trying to understand, like, what could be the corrupt behind the scenes situation for math?
Well, math is money.
Okay, you're doing something now.
Look how we get taxed. Why is our tax so? Why is the disparity of tax? Why do we pay half our earnings back to the government where they really don't even go into a savings account for us? They go where?
Parks and streets, I guess.
You guess. We don't even know. Brass tax.
We getting, hey, it's Work Boot Wednesday. We ain't got 1,000 likes already. I don't know what's going on, man. Hit that like button.
I do know we got some BPS real quick before we break down some football and some sports, because I got my top fives. We're going to break that down. I got some BPSs. First of all, I got to ask you, I don't know who this is. This came across. I have no idea who it is, but this is y'all generation.
No, it's not. It's younger than me.
I thought it was you.
Racist.
Who is that?
It's just influencer. He's a young guy named Speed. He makes a lot of crazy, wild ass, stupid content, but he makes a lot of money because he got a lot of people who follow it, of course. And he's gonna continue to do it because it's changed his life.
Here's the realest text I got from that thing. I had a dude to hit me up on DMs, and he goes, "Hey man, Coach, love you, everything you do." He's like, "Man, it's crazy that we got these kids out here making the money they're making, and the folks that actually pay attention and buy in and pay these type of cats. All I do is drive goods across American soil every day in my truck, and I get to listen to you the whole time. But what do I know?" And I'm sitting there like, damn, this motherfucker is driving the shit we need, essentials, across America, making decent living, but this guy can do that and probably make $1 million. I don't know. Or abroad could do OnlyFans, or Lena, or whatever her name is. She could do fucking threesome and make all this money. I'm like, we're fucked up, dog. We're backwards.
I think fair, JB, but it's always been like that in any.
Because it ain't even about fair. It ain't even about fair. I'll never say it's not fair. I don't use that excuse. But it's not even about fair. It's just about, think about where we've come.
No, it's wild. It's definitely wild. But the thing is, when you're doing something in the entertainment field, whether it's just social media entertainment, movie, what we're doing, whatever version of entertainment it is, it's a consumer-based, product, so to speak. So like you eat what you kill in the sense of if me and you can start getting 10,000 live viewers on here based upon how we're educating people, entertaining people, we're gonna make a lot of damn money. And compared to a guy who might be, like he said, truck driver or something, their job may be more important to the actual livelihood of what's going on. They won't make the same money that we make. You know what I'm saying? The question is, like, should we feel bad for that person? Should we? It just is what it is. Like, if you're able to bring in X amount of people to watch whatever you're doing or saying, whether we think it's dumb or not, that's like credit to you as the creator. Now, I'm with you. It is wild to think that a society is interested in watching a kid put a plastic bag over his face and fill it up with soda, like pop, whatever, Coke, whatever you want to call it. It's crazy to even think that. But if I'm the kid that's the one who we always, look at first, of course, it's like, it's almost hard for me to put the full blame on him because like he's 21, 22, whatever he is, he might be younger than that. It's like, I'm this young, all I gotta do is be at home and do fun, crazy stuff, and they will give me all this fucking money. I'm only 19, 20 years old. I almost blame the people who's consuming the content more than the person who's actually doing the action. You know what I'm saying? A couple months ago, we talked about, there was a situation where two girls sold their cereal, their bathtub cereal milk and they made like 6 figures in like one day. That's stupid as hell, right? But it's like, if people are willing to buy it, they're crazier to buy it than the person who's actually doing the action. You know what I'm saying? If somebody told me right now, hey, Big Smitty, JB, can y'all breathe in a bag, close it, and sell it? I'll give you $10,000. Fuck it. Because it might look stupid, but it's like, you're the dumbass for wanting it. So if you want to give me your money, that's highway robbery to me. So I don't know, man. My mind be like, it's so hard to even understand all this shit because it's wild. But I blame the consumer more than anything.
But do you blame Draymond Green?
Oh, shoot. We getting copyrighted for this, but it's worth it. This is worth it. You know what this is, JB? This, he's choking the hell out of him. This is somebody who doesn't like Rudy Gobert, who's been wanting to fight this guy for a long time. You can tell by that. And he was just waiting for the moment, the opportunity to put his hands on him. As soon as he saw the opportunity, that's what he did. If you watch the full video, Rudy Gobert didn't really do anything wrong. It was Clay and Homeboy fighting. Dude was throwing Clay around. Rudy went to go separate it. Draymond didn't go to the guy who was fighting Clay. He went to Rudy Gobert, who was trying to separate the situation. That tells me that he was already mad about something previously. And I think Rudy got the rebound. I feel like there was a little bit of something there on the rebound. That's just my evaluation. That might have made Draymond a little upset. But I don't know. I like it. If I'm being honest with you, we call basketball soft. We say all this and that. I like seeing little skirmishes every now and then. I think it brings up a little bit more competitiveness to the sport and makes it a little bit more exciting. So did he cross the line? Yeah, you don't need to be talking to shit out somebody on the court who didn't even do nothing to you. But as a fan, I like it.
I have no idea what's going on in the NBA.
Talk to me.
It's absolute joke. I think it's a joke. I can't watch it. I know I say this all the time. I'm starting to lean towards Steve Kim, dog. I was like, oh my God. Me and my boy is a hooper, like fucking extraordinaire. He's the guy that was cutting my hair on that Last Chance U, my boy Dave Bone. I said, dog, you gotta be kidding me. Professional sports is the worst that we've ever seen, ever. Football, basketball, college football, high school football, college basketball. Have you seen college fucking basketball this year?
I don't watch it, no.
Dog, it's the worst I've ever seen, by far. It's not even close. It's by far the worst. College basketball is the worst I've ever seen. and it's starting to become college football, which can sustain because of the numbers. There's 185 scholarship, 100 cats on a football team. Little easier to hide the inadequacies or the fucking downfall of athletic gifted people when there's only 5 on a court. You're starting to see the watered downness like a motherfucker, and it is bad. College basketball is as bad as I've ever seen, dog. And this is all what I've been saying over the last few years. The sports world is in dire need right now of something. I don't know what, but I don't know. I can't watch NBA with fluorescent neon courts, and I don't even know. I had no idea what the fuck this tournament is. What are we doing? I have no idea. I didn't know nothing about this in-season tournament. I didn't know that it was going on. I thought it was like a 2. No, but I took it wrong. I thought it was like a 2-week thing before Christmas. It was just a play-in turn. I thought it was that. I didn't know it was twice a week or something. I just found this out last night.
Yeah,
so
I think totality is like 2 or 3 weeks, like of the total tournament, and the winning team. I think each player gets like $500,000 or something like that. It's like a big time.
Yeah, but it's twice a week, right? Apparently. And
it's like I think it's like twice a week. The whole breakdown of the rounds, I saw a video of it because it was kind of confusing at first of how they do it. But it's like,
so can you break it down right now? Can you tell us all right now exactly how the play-in tournament works?
You said what?
Can you tell us all right now how this NBA play-in tournament, this tournament that's happening every day that we're seeing, can you break us down and tell us how it actually works right now? Ready, go.
Right now, I cannot tell you, no. But I did. But I did see a video that broke it down perfectly. I just can't.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure they got paid.
I'm not Terrence Howard, so I can't give you the exact memory of it. But the way it's broken down is more simpler than what we're making it right now.
But what I'm saying is that no, it's not. Simpler is, you know what, dog? Oh, this week simpler means you and I know it, right? Already. We don't have to fucking sit down and think. But
it's year one, JB. I bet you next year we'll know it. It's the first year they've ever done it, and I don't have a problem with it because one thing we talk about in the NBA is that these guys don't compete. These guys don't really play hard until the playoffs. So they're trying to bring something into the middle of the season that increases the motivation and the competitiveness. I can't say that word in the middle of the season. Why would I be mad about that at all?
I can't do it. What? Mediocrity is the new excellence. I gotta motivate you in the middle of a season to show up and play after I already pay you $200 million.
JB, no, here's the real reason. Here's the real reason people want to talk about. The NBA's TV contract, I think with TNT or whoever, is about to end, and they're about to renew their TV contract. So the real reason behind all this shit is money. They're trying to get these ratings as high as humanly possible. So when they renew this TV contract, they got some fucking metrics and some leverage to show. Hey, we got this new tournament going on. Raiders in the season are skyrocketed. The playoffs are already skyrocketed. Pay us that bag. So the NBA, Adam Silver, they're trying to do what they can to get the ratings up as high as possible because we all know right now is football season. Everybody focuses on football. Not a lot of people watching basketball right now. So what do you do as an NBA leader to bring that up? You got to shake it up. The definition of insanity is what, JB? Doing the same thing, expecting different results. So you got to try something different. Me and you talked about that yesterday behind the scenes. We got.
That's where you're wrong. That's why exactly what you just said is exactly what's going on. We're trying to fucking do something over and over and over and expect a different result. But guess what? At the end of the day, it's the same thing. You're begging them to play. It's the same shit. That's ignorant and life-threatening. Bailey, please clip this right here. I'm about to go off the top of the dome. I'm just watching you talk and listening to everything that's going on. Addition by subtraction is a real fucking thing out here, and I say it every day. You know I say it, Big Smitty. Everybody knows I say addition by subtraction every day. The 76ers, if you haven't noticed, are fucking thriving. Without who? James Harden. The Clippers are winless with James Harden. Addition by subtraction's a real thing. The Bucks are bottom 5 defense this year with Dame Lillard. Guess who they're without? Holiday. Who is he? The best defender on the ball defender they had. What I tell you before this show started this year, when the NBA started, I said the Bucks are going to struggle. They're going to miss Holiday like a motherfucker. But what do I know? Addition by subtraction. The Warriors are plus 10, Big Smitty, with CP2 on the court. They're minus 10 with Steph Curry on the court. Crazy, right? Everyone's like, damn, CP2 plus 10 points with him on the court. Without Steph, they're minus. And it's like, damn. Guess what the common denominator is?
Of course, your best player. That's any team.
No. What I'm saying is CP2 is actually doing well. They're plus 10 when he's on the court.
Yeah. Okay.
And when Steph is on the court, they're minus 10, and CP2 sitting on the bench. They're worse offensively with Steph on the court.
So what you trying to say?
I'm gonna break it down because I got something in mind here. You know what the common denominator is?
What?
Just wait. The Suns are trash. Devin Booker don't play. Bradley Beal don't play. Guess who plays every game this year? KD. KD has played every single game. And you know what? They can't win. What's the common denominator? James Harden. CP2. Dame Lillard. KD. Common denominators are what I'm talking about. You know what they're all have in common? They're fucking losers. They're losers. Even though the Warriors are better with CP2 on the court offensively, guess what their record is with him finishing the game? 0-4. Are losers ever going to win anything? No, they're losers. Addition by subtraction is a thing, and those teams are better off with good role players who work hard, want to play, and selfless. James Harden is 0-6 as a Clipper. The 76ers are in first fucking place. The Bucks are in dead last, bottom 5 defensive team in the NBA, and the Suns stars that you're paying over $500 million to having fucking played. Just telling you, addition by subtraction is a real thing.
Where's the just for my curiosity, where's the Bucks ranked right now? Is not defense? Where are they as a team? Are they what seed are they right now?
I have no idea. I don't care. I know it wins championship.
Why you nitpicking defense right now?
Because
if I'm scoring more points than you and I'm still a top 5 team, why you?
When the Bucks won, what they win by? For what reason?
You can say defense.
What do you mean you can say defense? That's
but
what
they won by multiple reasons. You won because Giannis scored 50 fucking. Giannis had a 50-point double-double, then a triple-double in the NBA Finals. You had Middleton, you had Drew Holiday, you had all these cats.
They shut the Suns down in the finals to win the thing.
And Giannis scored 50-some points.
Their defense won. Dame Lillard's won how many real meaningful games in his career?
He's made to the Western Conference Finals, so he's knocked out teams in the playoffs. Literally ended multiple series by his shot. Literally, OKC.
I swear to God, Smitty thinks going to Western Conference, NFC AFC title games. He thinks that's like winning. He thinks those are like going down in Hall of Fame.
Yes, it matters, especially when the road travel matters, JB. He plays for Portland. Nobody wants to go to Portland to play on that team. He's not in Miami. He's not in LA. He's not in New York. He's in Portland. He can't get major stars there. So for you to lead a pretty average team to the Western Conference Finals, to lead an average team to the Western Conference Finals is a lot. To be a perennial playoff team in the Western, to be a perennial playoff team in the Western Conference when they've been loaded for majority of the time he's been in the league, that says a lot. So now you're bringing him with Giannis. Let's see how the season plays out. Because right now it's been like 15 fucking games, and we're already writing them off. The Miami Big Three, when Wade, Bosh, and LeBron got together, they didn't start off so hot the first 20 games. and they end up in the NBA Finals. So let's slow down. It's easy to go game to game and talk shit now. Let's see how everything plays out.
See, again, I gotta teach my youngster, man. The young people like Smitty, it's ignorance is life-threatening. And Smitty just said totally. He just lied on national television. This show's gonna be on national television one day. He just lied on national television. The Portland Trailblazers used to win in the 90s, bro. They had fucking Hall of Famers left and right. What are you talking about? No, wait a minute. You just made a statement. Hold on. You just made a complete statement. You said Portland can't get superstars.
You fucking nuts.
That's not a superstar. Bill Walton's not a superstar.
The fucking Jets won with Joe Namath. I'm supposed to say the Jets
What
are
are you
great
talking
franchise.
about?
Fuck you bringing up the 90s for, JB?
The Portland Trailblazers used to have superstars every day. What are you talking about?
By drafting them motherfuckers, they lucked out.
So Milwaukee's like Hollywood now? They can get stars?
They got Giannis. Giannis a fucking he's held.
Portland had that.
Yeah, but Dame's amazing. He's not Giannis. Nobody's saying he's the best player in the NBA. What? Nobody's saying he's the best player in the NBA. Nobody said that. He's a superstar who's better than Drew Holiday.
Don't change it now. You said Portland can't get stars. You said Portland can't get stars. That's why Dame lost. That's what you just said, homie. It's on record.
Yes, I did say that. Let's keep it on record. Let's put it on wax. In today's era, when motherfuckers are teaming up, creating big threes and big fours and getting all these stars, nobody wants to come to Portland. Now, if you want to draft somebody to Portland, you look out. Cool. They drafted Dame. They drafted McCollum. They drafted guys who worked out. I'm talking about in the era where they fucking players run shit and they bring in big threes with the Heat, the Celtics, the Lakers. Everybody's moving and grooving. Nobody wants to go to play in Portland. So when you're playing in that era where everyone else is teaming up and your guys are not teaming up and you're trying to be loyal and stay with your franchise, these are the results. You still got to respect the fact that Dame has taken this team where he's taking them.
So they want to go to Milwaukee is what you're telling me, though.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that Giannis is a different level superstar, is what I'm saying.
That's superstars. What do you mean? You said Portland can't get superstars to help Dame. You keep going back on your word.
Dame.
What are you saying?
Dame needs help. Dame needs help in
Can
Portland.
Giannis get a superstar?
Why are you comparing Giannis to Dame? Why are you comparing Giannis to Dame? Giannis, I love Dame. Giannis is next level.
Oh, yeah. Hey, he ain't. He not. I don't know. Something's wrong with me today.
I don't know what you ain't feeling me. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm telling you, Dame Dollar.
Your argument doesn't make sense.
Talk. What are you saying? We're both arguing with each other. You talk, I'll listen.
Portland cannot get stars. That's why Dame could not win nothing. And
Dame.
They couldn't get stars. That's not true. Milwaukee can get stars. In a shithole like Milwaukee, they can get them, but Portland can't. That's not true, dog. Dame Lillard chose to go to Milwaukee. You're saying because nobody will go to Portland. It's not true. Dame just can't win. He's not the dude. Period.
Dame. First of all, you're wrong. You just lied on national TV. Dame did not choose to go to Milwaukee. He wanted to go to Miami. He got traded to Milwaukee and was surprised when it happened. So that's fact number one. So let's make sure we say that correctly. Number two, I'm saying that Dame needed help in Portland because Dame is a star for sure, but he's not a fucking Giannis. Giannis needs less help than a Dame would need, number one. Number two, let's be real, Milwaukee did a hell of a job, their GM, of putting together a Chris Middleton, who they drafted, a Drew Holiday, who they got during free agency, and surrounded them around Giannis. Kudos to their GM. All I'm saying is the best Portland team since Dame's been there was his number two was CJ McCollum, who was a pretty good player, but he's not no fucking, he's solid, he can score. And he took that team to the Western Conference Finals. All I'm saying is you got to respect that. If you watch the NBA and watch Dame every single year, there's no way in hell you would be saying this. There's no way out of all people, JB, you will actually like Dame. Dame's a guy who's gritty. He's a
No,
guy
I
who
don't.
tries to be
No, I
loyal.
don't.
He's
I
a
don't
guy
like
who,
Dame.
like, I don't understand. He's clutch.
I don't like
I
Dame.
don't understand what you're talking
I
about.
don't like Dame. Dame is a epitome of a soft fucking I guy. He left the bubble when his team was losing and still had a game to play. He left, got in a private jet and left. He's not my guy. No, he's not gritty. He plays zero fucking defense. He absolutely does nothing but score. And he shoots long threes, and everybody goes, oh, he hasn't done shit. He hasn't done shit but score. He's like fucking, how many of those guys are there in the NBA now? A million.
It's not no million.
He don't do anything. He don't do anything to change the game to me.
You're not watching basketball, JB. I'm sorry. You're not. There's no way you're watching basketball to say that. There's no way to say that.
I know who makes teams better. Dame ain't that guy. Dame don't make the team better, homie. Let's keep it real.
I cannot wait. Hey, please, Bailey, everybody cut this and please save it. Please save this clip. Because at the end of the season, I am going all the way in. All the way in. When this Bucks team actually works out. I can't wait.
How much you want to bet the Milwaukee Bucks don't win shit?
Don't win shit?
Don't win. They're not going to win. What do you mean? Again, you think that they're going to win the East and that's it? They're good?
I'm not saying that. I'm not going to bet you money. The odds are against me. Why would I fucking bet you $1,000 that one team's going to win it all?
Let's bet the Milwaukee Bucks don't win it all. How much?
No, I'm not betting money on that.
Wait,
that's stupid.
You're so confident in
that's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid on my part. I'm not boo-boo the fool. The odds are against me. Why the hell would I put my money on one team? You got 30. How many NBA teams do you got? 30 fucking other teams.
All right, okay, well, all right, we go through it then. How much you want to bet the Clippers don't win shit?
Clippers ain't winning.
All right, how much you want to bet the Suns don't win shit?
I don't know. That's the one I'm iffy on. I haven't seen them play together yet. I don't know. They're not playing right now. I can't even argue that. They're not playing together. I don't know.
Tell me the super team you want. You're gonna pick, and I'll bet against it. Go ahead. Give me whatever super team.
I am confident in the Bucks that they're going to be one of the top teams. I cannot tell you for sure in fucking what is it, November, that they're going to win the championship in June. I don't know. Hey, come on, JB. What the hell? We didn't make a bet in NFL and football. We never made a bet. How you gonna pick this team? Is 15 games to the season. I know for a fact right now at the Milwaukee Bucks, it might be trades that happen for other teams, injuries. I can't. I'm not crazy. I'm not gonna just give you my money. All I'm saying is the Bucks with Dame. I am confident that they will go. If they're healthy, they will at bare minimum. Make a deep-ass fucking playoff run this season, bare minimum. Do I think, are they my favorite to go to NBA Finals? Yes, but that's where I'm at.
Max Test here says, JB don't know shit about NBA. Obviously, if I hate bad mouth, a guy like Dame. See, here's the thing. I know more NBA than anyone you know probably. You just don't want me to break it down to you and hurt your guys' feelings. The truth of the matter is that you're voting for one guy. You're rooting for one guy in Dame Lillard because he's flashy and score points, and you all think he's cool, and he scores and he can shoot threes. Dame is a fucking loser. He doesn't win shit. In addition, by subtraction, homeboy travels in any fucking sport. So it ain't this NBA I'm talking about. This is fact. This is life. Humans' nature. He is going to be a loser for the rest of his life and career, just like he's been. So you don't got to know shit about the NBA to tell you the fucking truth. The truth is he's a loser, homie. I don't need to know shit about what he does. He's fucking shitty, average three-point shooter. That's what he is.
Let me ask you this, JB. Let me ask you this. You take Steph Curry, who I think we all could agree that he's a winner. I think we should all be able to agree to that. Hopefully. You take Steph Curry and you put him on the exact Portland Trailblazers teams. Does he have any rings right now?
That's not the team, though.
I'm going to ask you a question.
That's not the team, though.
I'm going to ask you a question.
I've been on record. I'm on record saying that the Steph Curry doesn't win without Draymond. And we definitely know Draymond can't win without those other guys. That is a team that requires 4 dudes, 3 of them being role players. Right? We're not correct? You can't just take Steph over there. That's not even the same thing. I'm not saying that Dame Lillard is the sole reason there are a loser in Portland. I agree he needs players. But I don't agree with you.
All I'm saying, JB.
But I don't agree with what you're saying, though. I don't agree with what you're saying about Portland not being able to get players.
So to call Dame Lillard a loser when you just made the statement, you just admitted that it's not all on Dame and that he needs more. You just said that. So how do you say that, but then say Dame's a loser? Would you call Allen Iverson a loser? Would you call AI a loser? Yes or no?
Yes.
Well, I can't talk to you then.
What does he want?
Would you call Charles Barkley a loser? Would you call Reggie Miller a loser? Would you call all these guys, Karl Malone, John Stockton, all these cats that never won a championship, they're just losers? All right, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. I'm not the man. I just understand your the way you rank players.
I mean, there's winners and there's losers. I don't understand. Is there a middle ground I don't know about? Is there something I don't know about? There's a loser, there's a loser. Period. There's no winner, there's no almost winner, barely lost. Is there a barely loser?
Hey, that's cool. That's fine. When I use the term loser.
I love Iverson. Top 5 for me all time. So is Barkley, by the way. But they never won. Either did Dan Marino. Dan Marino's a loser. He never
Dan Marino's a loser.
That doesn't mean he's not one of the greatest of all time.
Nah, fuck that. Nope. You can't have both. Nope. No.
You can't have both. No. You can't have both.
Because Tom Brady, why is Tom Brady the GOAT? It ain't because he got the biggest arm in the world. That's because he's the most accurate. Because he got 7. He won.
Yeah.
He got 7 rings. So you can't make the GOAT. Hold on. So you can't say one guy's the greatest of all time because he won, but then take a guy who was a loser by your definition and say he's still all-time top 5 great. That don't make sense. The math ain't mad to Terrence Howard. The math ain't mad to Terrence Howard.
How is that not making sense?
So listen, hear me out. Hear me out. You got a scale. This is your scale of greatness. We define greatness based upon how many times and how much you have won. The GOAT, Tom Brady, is at the apex of greatness because he won. How you want to take a guy that's never won anything and is a loser by your definition and put him on the top fucking level?
That's not
consistent with the greatest. That makes no sense.
You guys talk about I'm moving the goalposts. Y'all are changing everything I've ever said. That's not how I define
it. I'm cooking it. Hit the like button. I'm cooking his ass right now.
I define it by stats, skill set, and winning. I've been saying this for 4 years on this show, so don't try to change up what I've been saying for 4 fucking years, dog. I said it takes all those things. It takes all those things to be elite and a all-time GOAT. So Dan Marino had all those things except winning. He didn't win. He's still a top 5 guy, but he didn't win. So he's never going to be the GOAT to me because he didn't win. How does this not make sense? Real simple. Fucking, you got to have a skill set, statistics to back it up, and win to be the GOAT. Tom Brady has stats to back it up. Longevity, he played, and he has a skill set, accuracy, all-time great, feet work in the pocket, all-time great, and he won. So Tom Brady goes to the top. So does Joe Montana. So do these other guys. That's why I have Aikman in there. Marino has all the skill set, all the statistics. He just didn't win. I can't put him up there. Kobe Bryant, to me, is the best ever. He won. He has the best skill set, and he was the closer, the nastiest killer in the NBA's history. I have him up there. It's not like if he didn't win anything, I wouldn't have him as my GOAT, though. I would say he's an assassin like Allen Iverson. I can't put Allen Iverson in there because he didn't win. Now, how the fuck does all this not make sense, you fucking casual? Shut up.
You said Allen Iverson was in your top 5, though, if I'm not mistaken.
He is.
Which means he has to be in front of a lot of motherfuckers who actually won. Hakeem, Tim Duncan, David Robinson. I'm talking about real winners. D Wade, all types of people who won. I'm saying
D Wade didn't win. He won with fucking a super team. Come on, man.
D Wade got a ring before the super team. No, don't turn to the side. Look at me in my eyes. D Wade got a ring before super team.
This record won without Shaq.
Man, hold on, stop. We're not now moving the goalposts. He got old Shaq who averaged 19 and 8. Me and you both love Kobe Bryant. So if you're gonna do that, We got to be consistent. Kobe got 3 rings with Shaq when Shaq was the best player for sure out of 2 of those years. And I love Kobe. I will die. I love Kobe. Put all emotions to the side. Kobe had prime Shaq, 36, 17, and 5. D-Wade had 19 and 8 Shaq. So don't do that. Don't do that. So again, if AI's in your top 5, that means he's in front of fucking Wade, Duncan, Hakeem, guys who won. So all I'm saying is keep that same energy when you're doing your list, when you rank him, be consistent. And to bring it back full circle, you said Dan Marinos an all-time great because the only thing he didn't have was rings. Dame Leonard got everything except a ring. He's one of the all-time greatest shooters, all-time greatest scorers. He's the greatest assist man. He's clutch. He's ended series. He's like all he needs a ring.
You know what he don't have? He don't have nuts and guts. He don't have fucking nuts and guts. Stop it. You ain't gonna put no Dame Lillard. You ain't gonna put no Dame Lillard in the same category as AI. Are you fucking kidding me?
Dame is the most clutch player in the NBA.
That generation, homie, is fucking unbelievable. You're gonna put Dame Lillard with AI? You're gonna put Dame Lillard with fucking AI? Are you fucking shitting me? And that's take off your blinders, homie.
I'm losing my mind.
Don't mean fucking everyone up there is the best. Okay, they're not.
Dame is the most clutch player in the NBA.
Dame Lillard is overhyped, overrated, bust, loser. Hasn't done shit. Tell me who Dame Lillard is, Max Hess. Hey, Max Hess, when Dame Lillard's in the game at the end, guess who they go to? The guy that he's guarding. And he gets cooked every motherfucking year. What has Dame Lillard won, homie? What has he won in the Northwest Pacific Northwest, Max Hess, that you love the Homer-ass purple so motherfucking heavy? Tell me what he's won. Nothing. He hasn't done shit.
When the game's on the line.
Take off your Homer goggles, dog. Miss me with your shit. You guys have favorite fanboys that have favorites, and y'all go hard on them. Y'all think that they're the best. Motherfuckers are shitty.
I watched the tape. I've been watching Dame for years.
Dame Lillard's a freak. He's a great talent, but how many of those have we seen? How many of those guys we've seen? Tell me, how many guys we've seen? That
I ain't seen so many damn
unbelievable talent and just choke.
It ain't just that, but let me calm down.
There's winners and there's losers. It is what it is. You got a skill set combined with stats, combined with winning. That's the goals. In my scenario, those are the all-timers, right? That's what I've said. Then you got guys that are unbelievably skilled that can never get over the hump, i.e. Clyde Drexler, i.e. like, first way, KD's not a winner. If he didn't go to Golden State, he would never have won. He went to a team that was already put together, in place, and he helped them do what? Score points. They didn't need him. They already won without him. They won after him too, by the way. Hold on. So you're telling me that the fucking Golden State Warriors absolutely had to have KD? No. They actually won without him and won since him.
I'm going to be real with you, JB. Time out. The Warriors went 73-9. Was up 3-1 against LeBron and the Cavaliers. LeBron came back down 3-1 in the finals and beat them. That team was distraught after that happened. They do not beat that Cleveland Cavaliers team the next 2 years. They do not beat them the next 2 years without Kevin Durant. The problem, we can say, we can look at the record, we can say what we want. Let's break this shit down for what it is. Golden State first ring that they won, Kyrie Irving went out in the fucking first game. Kevin Love was out the entire series. The first ring that Golden State won, it was LeBron, and that's it. And they won in 6.
Pride in Portland, by the way, not in Houston. Stop.
They won in 6.
I have to clarify it to the chat. I'm talking about fucking he was in Portland. Like, we're talking about Dame Lillard. That's why I'm equating him to Clyde when he was in Portland. Don't move the fucking shit around now, homie.
I got you. No, I'm with you. I'm just giving you all the timeline real quick because people always do this to Kevin Durant, and I got to break this shit down. Let's look at what it was. That first ring Golden State got, they got it. I'm not saying I'll never take it away from them, but context matters. Like I always say, context matters. And I'm not a LeBron fan, but I got to be real. Kyrie and Kevin Love both went out at game 1. So you lost 2 of your top 3 best players in the beginning of the series. I mean, you better win, Golden State. The next year, you go 73-9. Best team of all time, allegedly. You get to the finals and you lay an egg and you lose against LeBron, Kyrie, Kevin Love, J.R. fully loaded. After that happened, they were distraught. The rumor is that Draymond Green called KD in a parking lot, supposedly, said, we need you. Why? Because as great as Steph Curry is, and he's an all-time great. I love Steph Curry. When it comes to just true fucking 6'8", 6'9", 6'10 guys who could go mano against LeBron, Steph can't do that purely because of his size. They needed a KD to go mano against LeBron. Those next 2 years, KD did just that, and he didn't just go win. You said he just went and scored. No, he went there and won 2 back-to-back NBA Finals MVP because he played really good on defense and made big-time buckets on offense. So they do not, to answer your question, 2 of the rings, they do not win without Kevin Durant. They do not beat that Cleveland team. After you, and you know you're an athlete. After you have a bad loss, 3-1, they came back. Come on now. After that, you don't come back to beat that team. So put respect on Kevin Durant's name. I get nobody likes the fact that he made the move, but there's no way in hell they're beating that Cleveland team without Kevin Durant. Point blank period.
So there's bus drivers, there's bus riders.
All right, Charles Barkley.
KD's done nothing as the bus driver, nothing at all. And my whole point to this whole thing was the fact that I brought up Clyde Drexler because he didn't win in Portland, just like Dame Lillard. When he went to team up with Hakeem, he won. Guess who also did that? KD. Guess who's trying to do it now? Dame Lillard. There's bus riders, bus drivers. I'm sorry to drop the mic on you really quietly and eloquently like this, but that was my whole point. That is why I'm telling you KD is a loser, and he hasn't won shit without him. He's been to 2 other teams since then, and guess what he did before? 2 more teams and didn't win shit. He is a follower. He is a bus rider, and that's fact. And if you can't listen to Shaq and Charles Barkley, legendary people in the game, then who can you listen to? Who? Max Hess?
Listen, I respect their opinions, but 2 players don't speak for the whole fucking
that's it. It's over. I won again.
There's
Let
a
it
whole
go.
bunch of other players that speak, and they don't have a problem with that. So it's an opinion.
I won again. Let it go. I won.
Nah, you told me there's winners and there's losers. There's nothing in between. So KD, by definition, is a winner. Don't matter if you like it or not. You like to slice and dice and fix shit to fit your narrative. Winner or losers. So that's what it is. He got 2 rings with 2 NBA Finals MVP, which means he's the best player on that team. So he's a winner. There's not an argument to that. Right. If you want to do that, then I can make an argument for why Dame's a winner then. If that's the case, if you want to like go between the lines and do all that shit, I can make an argument for that too. Dame's the most last thing. Dame's the most cut player in the NBA. He's one of the best scorers. Top 3-point shooter, one of the top 3-point shooters we've ever seen. And I can't wait to see the Bucks and how they play out this year. So I'm done.
All right. Kobe won without Shaq again. I just want to be clear. He won without Shaq, so stop with that. This is true. What we ended the show yesterday with, it happened to be true, and I'm glad I said what I said, but these are the guys Smitty defends, by the way, when they don't win shit.
And you still fucking with these hoes and spitting in bitches' mouths and nasty stuff like that, Zion? I'm always gonna be a freak. I'm a nasty motherfucker. So much ass and titties out there. I'm rich. I be wanting ass. And they want my money. So I'll be trying to fuck them. Don't get me wrong. I love basketball, you know? But most of us are spending our money on these bitches. I love me a freaky leak.
That was true. Zion did come out and say that.
Shout out
to your boy who redid that.
Back on the show.
Yeah, we gotta get him back on the show. Do we have the real Zion clip? Bailey, that we ended the show yesterday with because we didn't know. We showed a graphic of him saying, I'm trying to buy in. And then we didn't know. Smitty was questioning it. And he was like, I don't know if he really said it. Let's not use it. And I said, if he did say it, I'm going to say, well, I'm trying to pay your motherfucking ass too, is how I ended it.
Remember that.
He did say it, dog. I watched the whole thing last night, Smitty. I'm sure you've seen it too. What is now your thought on Zion?
Yeah, I mean, it's a wild comment to make. Like, you trying to stay motivated. Like, what you mean? You already missed all last season. You got all this bad media coverage on you right now. You know, like, you getting paid all this money. Beyond the money, it's supposed to be a childhood dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we're losing sight of that part. Like, everybody grew up wanting to be something. NBA player, NFL player, baseball player, whatever the case may be. You're actually living your dream. And it's like, you gotta find motivation to go out there and play. I think here it is right here, the actual video.
Like I said, address a little bit, maybe do some things differently or try to adapt some things from last year. I guess, how do you feel just where you are right now?
You know, like I said,
motherfucker breathing so hard.
Last year, you know, we had a team meeting, and it was brought up some things that I could do better, especially like with buying into the program. And right now it's tough right now, but like I said, right now I'm taking a little back seat right now, and I'm trusting the process. I'm trying my best to buy in right now.
It sound like he want to spaz the fuck out. Like that's why I didn't see the full video though. Because when you just show the comment itself, it's like, damn, what are you talking about?
I watched the whole video. Here's the context. I watched the whole thing. Here's the thing. He said he wasn't totally on board because the offense isn't going through him like he thought it would coming back. And I'm sitting there thinking the audacity of these young fucking punk ass kids who missed the last 2 fucking years, 350 fucking pounds, fucking with porn stars in the limelight for all the wrong reasons. And now you want to come out and say the offense should go through you when we can't depend on you to play fucking 10 games in a row? And you're supposed to be the guy we facilitate the offense through? Get out of here, man. This shit is pissing me off. This soft-ass shit is why we got these kids out here doing the dumb shit we see them doing every goddamn day. Like,
he's the best player on the team, though. So whether you like what he's been doing or not, either you forgave me and we're moving on and we're going to play the right way, or we're not. When John Morant comes back, when John Morant comes back,
out of shape, homie.
When John Morant comes back.
How you gonna depend on him, homie? That's why you would fail at running the franchise. Your ass would fucking get fired in 2 days. You would depend on these soft ass pussies to run your program, and they would drive you into bankruptcy.
What option do you have? Either you're gonna keep.
They got a good team. They got a good team. Brandon Ingram by far is the best player, by the
way. So mediocrity is the new excellence. Then we have a pretty good team. We're pretty
Brandon
good.
Ingram's the best player on the team.
I love Brandon Ingram. They didn't do shit last year when Zion got hurt. They were a #1 seed in the West when Zion was there. Zion got hurt and went out. And
Brandon got hurt.
What?
Brandon Ingram got hurt too.
And he came back. He went hurt the whole year. Zion missed the rest of the fucking season, man.
He missed 2 years.
All I'm saying is this, JB. I'm not about to argue with you. I'm saying Zion is the best player on that team. So if I'm a franchise and this is who I'm putting, this is who I draft and put my team through.
But he don't play. How are you justifying a dude that don't fucking play?
He's playing now. Paul George don't play. Kawhi don't play. But at the end of the day, that's who my team is. Like, I'm saying, this is my team.
Way about them as I am with Zion, dog.
I'm saying these are my guys. It's me, it's you, it's Bailey, it's Ethan, it's Joe Baker, it's Felipe. These are my guys. So we got to put people in the best position to play. We can't be like, oh, so-and-so don't really do it, or Big Smitty don't really do this, or Ethan don't do that, or JB don't really. This is who we got. So the best way for this show to be successful is to run it through JB. That's the best way to. It don't mean I couldn't do it. This is the JB show with Big Smitty, though. The best way to run this team is to go through JB. The best way to run the Pelicans fucking team and through their best. I love Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram is not. You're not going to win a championship with Brandon Ingram as your number one. But if Zion
you gotta get rid of him.
You gotta get rid of him. He has the skill set and the talent to at some point get you there. They were a number one seed with Zion there. You got to play through Zion. Zion's not a number two. He is not. It is what it is. You just can't. It don't make sense. So he's probably just like, fuck, like I'm trying to buy in, not to go play hard, not to just to buy into the system that they're trying to teach him that, hey, I'm the guy. Like this is year 3, I think, for him, or year whatever. You just talk about the off the court shit. When John Morant comes back, best believe Memphis Grizzlies are running their offense through John Morant. Pistols and all, they're running the offense through John Morant. So I don't want to hear about all the off the court shit, off the field shit. Teams, they want to win games. They want to put butts in seats. They want to be good. They don't care about the off the field shit. You gotta trust your players to try and create. Okay, so Allen. Okay, cool. That's cool, Allen. Then why keep me then? Trade me.
They probably will. If he misses this year, he's gonna have to.
No, just trade me now. Trade me now. If that's your belief, and you say you can't trust me, you can't believe in me, why are we even playing around? Get me out of here then. You can't have it both. You can't keep me here, not really trust me. But no, that makes you're fucking my career up. Get me out of here. Let's shake hands.
Let me ask you this. How are you going to trade him if no one wants him?
Somebody. That's false. Somebody wants him.
Shit. Well, why ain't nobody knocking down their door? I ain't
crazy.
You know who wants him? All right,
crazy. If the Bucks was down on the trade block, you think all the other teams like, Zach Levine, number one trade asset right now, according to NBA.com. Zach Levine's number one trade request right now. His own teammate is number 2, DeMar DeRozan. The Bulls talking about trading everybody to clear house. They're talking about Zach Levine possibly going to the Lakers, back home to LA. Well, he's from Oregon, but go back to home to LA where he played UCLA. I don't see Zion on anything. I don't see Zion on any trade request. I don't think anybody wants Zion. He's fucking horrifically out of shape. He's a bust. He hasn't played he's missed more than he's played. That's fact. He's missed more than he's played. And that is who you think's going to win them a championship. I didn't say I say he has the capabilities to do it.
He doesn't. Because we haven't seen him.
When you're a GM.
How do you keep living in this hypothetical, homie? How do you live like that?
That's where you live at in sport. There's no guarantees in sport. When you went to fucking Indy, it wasn't a guarantee you was going to win a national championship. But they're like, you know what? JB puts us in position to possibly do it. So
I didn't live in hypotheticals.
Zion put you in position
I didn't live in hypotheticals,
to do it.
I got that because I didn't live in hypotheticals, homie. You living in hypotheticals. What if? What if? What if? No.
JB, that's where you have to start at.
The fact is, this guy's not available. We have to move on. You keep asking if what if? What if? What if? What if this motherfucker lost 65 pounds and focused and played right? Yeah, he'd be pretty good. But that's not the truth. That's not what happens. He's out of shape. He's never going to be the same because he'll never get in tip-top shape. And if you don't, and I can do a poll question on who looks worse, James Harden or Zion Williamson. They're both fucking 400 pounds, look like they got a big
Zion is a bigger dude. Zion's not out of shape. He's strong. He's big.
He's out of shape. Did you hear that motherfucker breathing just now?
Because he's fucking about to have an anxiety attack. He's trying to lose his shit.
And that's the guy you want?
He's trying to cuss these motherfuckers. He's trying to be politically correct and not cuss these motherfuckers out.
Man, you got a lot of excuses for these motherfuckers, man.
Call it what you want. Call it what you want. I'm saying if I'm Zion, I'm pissed. You can't. It's almost like if you're in a relationship and the man or woman fucks up, they cheat, they do whatever they do. But your partner says, you know what, I forgive you, we're gonna move on. Okay, bet. But then we move on, but you keep like not really going all the way in. You keep bringing up old shit. You keep. If that's the case, it's not gonna work. So let's just break up. You're wasting my time and I'm wasting your time. So I'm saying, as the Pelicans, as an organization, if we're gonna play the fence and I don't know if I can trade out, cool, just let me go. Somebody else wants me. Trust me. So Pelicans, put it on the ticker, ESPN, and put breaking news. The Pelicans have put Zion on the offering block for any team who's open. And I guarantee you somebody's gonna pick him up.
Hey. I watched Zion. That motherfucker was coming out of high school, South Carolina, was windmill. Motherfucker was lean, got six-pack, ripped. Dude, motherfucker looked legit as fuck. He was ripped, lean, and he's gotten more mature and more money. He's got better nutrition. He's got better resources, and he's gotten fatter. And you're going to depend on him? You're going to depend on that guy?
Calling him fat is just a popular thing to do because that's what everybody saying on social media. Zion just big and fat. Go look at him. He's just a bigger guy. That motherfucker.
So what happened? He wasn't a bigger guy at Duke.
He been big. Zion been fucking rocked up and big.
What do you mean? He's not big as Duke. He's fat, homie. He's not big. Oh my God. Are you sitting here telling me he's the same guy he was at Duke?
All I'm saying, he's not fat. I'm not.
He's not fat?
He's not fat. Zion's not fat.
Google him at Duke and now, please.
Zion's not fat, bro.
What is he?
He's just big. I don't know, like.
Man, you be really defending these young cats, though. I love it.
It's not even that. I don't consider myself. We define fat differently. I don't consider myself fat. I don't think I'm fat. I'm a bigger dude.
He's so sold on defending Zion. He said he defined fat different. That's it.
No. I said apparently. Apparently me and you define fat different. I said maybe you look at Big Smitty, you think Smitty fat as hell. I don't think so. The motherfucker Zion's rocked up like strong. Like that's how I look at Zion. I don't know.
He said we define fat different, homie.
We must do.
You gotta be shitting me.
We must do.
He's so sold on defining or on defending this motherfucker. He's talking about defining fat differently.
We must
You
do.
are really sold on this soft pussy. I don't get it.
You be going hard, boy. He be calling players soft pussies, bitches. You be calling these players all types of shit. Like,
I mean, he's soft though.
What has he shown that made you think he was soft?
What hasn't he shown? What do you mean?
Don't flip it. Ask the question.
What do you mean? What has he shown?
I'm saying, what has Zion like? What like has he like? I mean, what I just don't know what he's done. It's been like soft.
So he does a 360 windmill dunk in pregame, and then says I can't play. So that's not actually strong-minded. I don't know what you think. I don't know what your mind tells you, but so that's number one. Number two, he was playing full speed pickup games, dunking on motherfuckers, but said he couldn't play in a game. Number three, then he goes out, gains 50 pounds. Number four, I'm trying to figure out where he's not soft at.
I hear you. Listen, man, I guess time was
now he got anxiety. Now the motherfucker got anxiety. He's just thick. You call him thick, huh? He just thick. He's
Zion's a bigger dude.
God damn, now that's an athlete. That ain't fat, homie. That ain't fat. I don't know what you're talking about. That is not fat right there. That is an elite athlete.
I agree.
Okay, so how is that? Oh, he looks a little fatter.
I mean, fuck yeah. I'm 17. I'm 18 in one picture. I'm 21 other picture. Yeah, my body's gonna look a little fucking different. Look at Shaq at fucking college LSU and Shaq later. Like the guy, yeah. Look at Giannis rookie year. Look at Giannis now. He's a little bigger. Yeah, did he lose some weight? Sure, but to look at him and say, I'm just fat. Like, nah, bro.
That ain't Zion right
Harden
now.
looks fat.
No, this is Zion right now.
You know, you talked after this. It's a little bit different for you this year than it was last.
That ain't Zion. That's Zion right now. I want to see a picture of him right now. That was his first year in the league right there we just looked at. That's his first year in the league right here. That ain't right now. That ain't right after that.
Well, find a picture. Find a picture from this season there. And let's see it.
Come on, man. Give me a picture of that motherfucker right now today.
Let's find a picture this season with his jersey on and let's see it. And if he's fat, I'll say it. I don't give a fuck. I don't know Zion. I'm saying if he is it, I just don't. I think we say shit is popular sometimes. I'm just saying, it's popular to call Zion fat out of shape. So we're going to just keep saying it just because everybody agree with it. That's what we say. Let's see it. I'm a factual guy. I got to see shit. I ain't gonna just say that. I gotta see the shit. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. So all I know is if you either gonna trust them and this is your player who you want to play through, or you don't. So make a decision. Like,
hey, so if it was a broad, you'd be trying to hit because he's thick.
It's so many factors going to that, JB.
Hey, he way thicker than a normal thick too. He's fat, like per capita. That motherfucker fat as hell right now. I'm gonna be honest.
This is the most basketball we've talked all year long. It's that time of the year.
No, it ain't. I'm gonna have to look at you to basketball this season, especially in the off season. I don't know. I can watch this fucking.
You ain't got no choice but to watch it. We got a daily show. You got to watch it. You ain't got no choice.
I don't know if I can watch this purple court shit and all this old shit. Deshaun Watson broke news earlier. He's out.
This year.
How do we know that's this year?
Because fucking Bailey's a dope producer and probably went to Getty Images or somewhere or typed in 2023 Zion this year. So can you admit that stop trying to win an argument.
You know why I'm saying that's not this year?
Is he fat in this picture? Is he fat? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Time out. Can we look at? Can we point out when this was? That's not the sponsor, homie, on the fucking shoulder. And he don't run the guard. He don't run the point. When's he bringing up the ball this year? His fat ass ain't bringing up the ball. Shit. Fuck you talking about? Look at the sponsor on his right shoulder right there. That shit is fat as he's fat as hell. That ain't him right now. Shit.
Hey, y'all, look.
Y'all trying to flip one over on me, huh?
Hey,
I see it all.
This JB right here, y'all. JB's reaching. JB's reaching right now. He's reaching to win this argument. He's reaching. Anyway, move ahead. I'm done. I'm done cooking on this. Next topic, go.
Thank you, Fatty Water, 40 Water, whatever your name is.
Exactly. Anybody who ain't got no picture on their check can't even trust you.
Eric Weddle, who won? Eric Weddle, I won up. Thank you.
I'm cooking this motherfucker today.
Weddle knows the deal. Hey, I don't know if that's this year or not, but I know I can flip him.
Exactly, motherfucker. Hey, exactly. Yeah.
See, I fuck everybody. Everybody's like, damn, he pointed up the sponsor.
Hey, JB. Hey, I was over here like, damn, like, is he for real?
I know, I fucked everybody up. Everybody's fucked up right now. Like, damn, that motherfucker really gay. That was your one.
Hey, JB. Hey, you have me confused. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, damn, baby. I'm like, damn, I gotta go do this shit. Like,
I bet you about fucking money. I'm telling you.
You a good debater, man. You would have been number one on the debate team in high school.
Hey, Weddle, that's what I'm saying. We need a backdrop poster. Can we get a picture or something? Can we put?
Weddle, I just moved in. I got the poster right here. I'm trying to decide what I want. Listen, do y'all want me to put the poster back up the same exact way? Do y'all want me to get? I can get shelves now, like JB. I can do a lot. So I'm trying. I don't want to rush the situation and then, like, you know what I mean? I can put the poster right. Look, the poster right here. The poster right here, y'all. That's ready. I'm just trying to decide if I want to go poster, shells, Ball State, Dub City.
Thank you, Eric, with the rinse. I know that wasn't this year. I'm still.
Hold on. You know we can't trust Derek. Stop. You know we can't trust Derek.
Hold on. Baby said we got one from this year. Baby said we got one from this year, so I'm gonna see.
He might have said that earlier.
Oh, did he?
No, that was a minute ago.
That motherfucker look fat as hell to me. Look at his gut, titty sagging.
He do look big right here.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
He look big right here.
That's
in this particular picture.
That's this year. He's
in this particular picture. He looks big right here.
He's fat as hell.
He's leaned over, so I don't know.
He's fat as hell. That was last night, dog.
Yeah, but we're being nitpicky, though. We're being nitpicky. But I hear you.
I think I won.
At the end of the day, man, Zion either play him or trade him.
Put me on debate show. I'll debate that Vivek cat, the Hamas cat. I'll fucking debate all them cats. We got a lot going on. Aaron Rodgers came out in the news. Before we get to some top fives, I want to get into some top fives. I know you got to get about it in 20 minutes. I'll do Aaron Rodgers when you leave. Here, I got to break them down real quick. I talked about my college football playoff teams. You never said, you agree or not? Who's yours?
You know what, JB? I think I actually agree with this list, which is crazy. I know we don't really agree. The only thing I would say, and it's kind of tough, if I'm being real, I think Alabama's actually better than Florida State, but by record, you kind of have to put Florida State above them right now just because. But if they played each other, or like, do you really think Florida State would beat Bama right now?
No.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I understand that by record, you kind of got to put them there. So I'm not mad about that. I think this is a strong list. I like the fact that you got 2 Big Ten teams in with Michigan and Ohio State. Washington has done everything to deserve to be in. I think they control their destiny. And then Georgia, like you said, they ain't lost in fucking 2 years. So it's like, to me, these are the top 4 teams. Like, like there's not even like an argument really here. You can't put Oregon. I love Oregon right there on the cusp because they're really good. But Washington beating them, they'll have a chance to do their rematch in the Pac-12 championship. Caught them right there too, but no pause, kind of suck. Brian, pause for you for even bringing that up and thinking about that. So yeah, my only argument would be, I guess, Alabama or Florida State. But again, by record, I understand why you got it like that. Your top 4, I think, is literally the 4 best teams.
All right, let's break down. I want to get into my JV's top 5 most wanted college football coaches for hire.
Ooh.
Right now, I'm going to go Urban Meyer is going to be a bidding war for Michigan State and A&M. I think they're going to put a bidding war together, and they're going to try to go after Urban Meyer. They'd be dumb not to. So I'm pretty sure Urban Meyer is number 1 on everybody's list. Dan Lanning. Bailey, I sent you an email of a flight plan. I know I sent it to Weddle and a few others. Can you get that up? It's a flight plan leaving Eugene, Oregon, headed to College Station, Texas A&M. We're curious on who that is because Dan Lanning came out and basically said, no, I'm not going anywhere. When I always have said that usually says I am going somewhere when I say no. But I said yesterday, Dan Lanning said a few things in there where I would say no way he leaves Oregon because he said some things that he would lose total, his reputation would be smothered. This one says a flight tracker indicates that there's a departure from Eugene, Oregon, scheduled to arrive in College Station, Texas, early Sunday morning. Is this Dan Lanning going to interview with Texas A&M? Unclear at this time, but definitely something to keep an eye on. So here's a little backstory and context to this whole story right here. The offensive coordinator at Oregon is a Lake Travis, Austin, Texas, former coach. He's a Texas kid. But if anybody was taking that flight, I would assume it would be him. Here's what I don't think, though. He's not a sexy enough name for an A&M job. He's not big enough name. He's not sexy enough. Dan Lanning's the only guy that is big enough right now. But after his speech, I just find it hard for him to go. Now, money talks. If A&M's going to up Nike and Phil Knight and Oregon money, I mean, if you're Dan Lanning, can you really fault him?
I hear you.
The thing is, you can't put your foot in your mouth, though. Can't put your foot in your mouth.
Don't be so, I got everything I need on my research. You be crazy to try to think you can't get everything you want here. And I'm not, don't go so hard. Keep the door open. Say something like, I'm not planning on leaving. I like where I'm at. Say something a little softer to where it's like,
I don't think he's leaving. I have a gut instinct on this one. Usually my gut tells me different. I wouldn't be shocked, though. It's not going to be jaw-dropping if he left, but I think he's staying at Oregon. I think that flight's for his offensive coordinator, who's a Texas guy, but I still think it's a courtesy to possibly keep relations with Dan Lanning for future jobs. I don't think it's for right now. I think Lanning's staying put. I think they'll give that kid a courtesy interview because he's a hot and upcoming OC at Oregon, just like the former OC got the Arizona State head job, a good friend of mine. I don't think that'll happen here. I don't think he's going to get the job. I think they're going to go after a guy like Elko. Urban, of course, is number 1. I think a guy like Kalen DeBoer at Washington, even though he's a California, I think Jonathan Smith at A&M would be well going in the SEC. I don't know. These are my 5 top wanted coaches, in my opinion, right now.
Do you think there's any way that there's like any 9 head coach right now that could get opportunity, or maybe someone who was a head coach but got let go could possibly get another opportunity? Who's your guy? Who's your guy that's been helping at SC? used to coach the Cardinals. What's his name?
Cliff Kingsbury.
Any weird chance that he gets a call?
Nah, I don't think so. I think he's done. I think SC would be the only job he could get because he's there. I don't think he can get anything else.
That would be something, though, boy. That would be crazy.
Chip Kelly's on the rumor block as being fired after the SC game. Even if he beats SC, I don't think if he loses SC big, I'm pretty sure he'll get fired. I would expect him to be fired. Chip Kelly to be fired. I don't think he'll be on that list though as wanted coach. I think they're at this point they've seen what Chip can do. Chip didn't really do anything with the NIL, anything in LA with money. You're in LA. You're still in a top 3 economic place in the world. I think our economics in Los Angeles are bigger than most countries. Like we are the cream of the crop when it still comes to finances and economics. How can you not get any decent NIL deals in Westwood? In fucking Westwood, up the street from Beverly Hills, Hollywood. I mean, I don't get it. Chip is stuck in his ways. It is what it is. He'll be gone. You got to get a young go-getter in LA, and you got to stop hiring fucking Midwest guys to come to LA. Just telling you, you got to do it. So I don't know. Let's get into this one.
All right, go ahead.
And you can't bring Kirk Signetti to fucking UCLA. I'm just telling you, look, great coach. LA is different. You see Lincoln Riley struggling right now? All right, let me get into my top 5 college, since we're on the college tip. Quarterback performances of the weekend. Number 1, I got Jaden Daniels. Broke some records. I thought he did an unbelievable job. Michael Penix got that job. He just continues to keep his Heisman hopeful of rise. Drake May, I thought, got it done versus Duke. Bo Nix is quietly moving up the poll in the Heisman candidacy. And Dylan Gabriel, I think, is I think he had, 8 touchdowns or something?
He did
total. I think he had threw for 5, ran for 3. So those are my top 5 college football performances of the weekend, college quarterback-wise. That's just my performances, not where I would put them number 1 through 5 right now, but that's just my top 5 performances over the weekend.
I thought you got to move Dylan up. I don't care who they play. I don't care about none of that. If you got 7, 8, whatever touchdowns in one game, and we're talking about QB performance, just performance, I don't see how this guy ain't top 3, and he probably ain't number 3. I don't really care who you playing. That's hard to do. 7, 8, 8. Is 8 touchdowns? Is that the confirmed number?
Yeah, 8.
If he got 8, you know how hard it is to do.
He didn't throw 8. He threw for 5 and ran 3.
That's like he damn near should be number 1. And I know
Jaden Daniels accounted for 7, right? Or 6. He had 6, I think, and then he broke the record at 600-something yards. And
that's
Jaden Daniels
number 2. He got put at least number 2 then, because 8 touchdowns, JB.
West Virginia is horrible.
8 touchdowns, but who are? Let me ask you this: all the teams that play West Virginia, did any of them get 8 touchdowns? No,
I don't know, but they're not surrounded by the same talent Oklahoma has. Come on, man.
I mean, West Virginia played against a pretty good team this year, right? Or is it just Oklahoma? I mean, I ain't got the schedule right in front of me.
They're horrible. I think the conference is bad. I'm gonna be honest.
I just will move Dylan up. 8 touchdowns is hard to do. I don't give a fuck who you playing against. I play against the MAC. I played in the MAC, and I played against SEC teams, Big Ten teams. Ain't no individual player ever got 8 touchdowns against us. So I don't even 8 touchdowns in a game is crazy as a team, let alone one player who's accounted for it. So I gotta move on to number 2 behind Jaden Daniels. So
all right. But you think Jason Whitlock's the best O-lineman of all time, so you're not going to be very.
That was Shannon. That was Mr. Shannon who said that. He said he was a dog.
All right, top 5 NFL performances, individual performances of the weekend.
There you go. Ooh, Trey McBride on there. Okay. Russell Wilson, John Jacobs. I like this, man. I probably put Russ up to number just one spot. 24 for 29, very fit. You see that throw Russell made?
Russell did a lot of things that people are. they're not gonna give Russell a lot of credit for some things he did. He did some things that said, "Damn, Russell's back."
Man, we might even talk about that tomorrow's show. Like that might be a full topic. Like is Russell wasn't really back because man, that throw he spit around, turned around, threw the ball while he's running, a dime only to where my guy could catch it. Hell of a catch too, dragged his feet in. That might be the play of the year so far. I'm gonna be real with you. That shit is impressive.
Yeah. These are just the top 5 performances from every position, period. I just thought this right here was something that I had to give shout out to these guys right here. But the last list I have is my top 5 NFL quarterback performances, straight up quarterback. And CJ Stroud, number 1 on the list, clearly. There's no debate. He's number 1. I got Josh Dobbs at 2. He continues to just defy odds. Jared Goff, what he did against Chargers. Brock Purdy came back, had a solid game, 3 touchdowns. And then Dak Prescott came back and performed well 2 weeks in a row. That's why I'm putting him in there. I'm scared. That's why he's at 5. I'm trying to squeeze him in there because he's so inconsistent. But that's at least 2 weeks in a row, even though they played 2. The Eagle game is what made me consider putting him up there after I saw what it get. Obviously the Giants are just horrific. And speaking of the Giants, this guy came out and Aaron Rodgers came out and said something about them, I guess. And
they're not talking about as much. The Giants suck, and they're not talking about as much.
He's talking about the media, like saying the Giants, they suck, they're bad, led by Danny Dimes, like they're ass. And he said the media's not really talking about them, but they're talking about the Jets every single week. But Aaron, come on, you've been in the league 20-some years. You're Aaron Rodgers. Wherever you go, they're gonna follow. They're gonna talk about it. So even when you're not playing, they're gonna talk about you and your team. And you're in the media. You're on the McAfee show every single week. So you're naturally bringing more attention to yourself. You keep talking about making a comeback mid-December, which is crazy. So, yeah, they're talking about you more, but you're also bringing in that attention. You're seeking that attention, I would say, to some extent. So, like, come on.
We got about 6 minutes left with you. And this is going to be a short show today because we got a lot of shit going on, but we're back tomorrow full go. Smitty, next week, Smitty will have his studio up and running. So, pound the like before you get out of here today. I got to ask you, is Deshaun Watson contract the worst of all time? Breaking news today, he's out for the year. He's basically missed 2.5 or 1.5 seasons.
Hold on, he's out for the year?
Deshaun Watson's done for the year.
Wow. I did not know that.
You didn't know that? Bailey, can you pull up a graphic? Do we have a graphic on that?
I see it on the ticker. That's crazy. Oh, man.
Yeah. He's out for the year. We got it early this morning. Yeah, we got a little bit this morning of it, but he is he's done.
And the Browns been playing well. They've been rolling.
Is he now the worst signing in professional sports history?
Oh, if you're going to make it professional sports, I got to really think through a lot because you bringing in baseball, big money, NBA, big money, we know. But in football, I mean, as of right now, I think you got to say, yeah, right? Who else has ever garnered a ton of guaranteed money like this and didn't do anything to earn it? I mean, Jamarcus Russell, he got drafted during a time where, top picks were still getting paid big money for that time. So we always call him the biggest bust of all time. But this right here, to get 230 M's fully guaranteed, and you ain't really played, yeah, man, that's tough. Now, I will say, I know the off the field stuff, we get it. During the game, though, he was banged up, came back in, played through it. He did show some toughness in this last game. He had a really great second half, went 14 for 14. Came back, beat the Ravens, the Ravens who I'm very high on. So he did go out on his shield. We know now he had a broken bone, so he must have been playing through that in the second half, I guess, or whatever, playing through adrenaline. So I do respect that from a football player standpoint. But man, yeah, to get all that money, I know the Brown GM and owners like, fuck, we fucked up because there's nothing you can do about it.
We got I told you yesterday about the women, the loyalty. You know, dogs are the most loyal creature. That's why I said I'll never get married. I'm gonna stay single. This is further proving my point, though. Have you heard this story?
Update: Missing Colorado hiker's body found with surviving dog near his side 2 months after disappearing. Damn.
See, a dog won't eat you. A cat will.
A cat will eat you?
Cat will eat you first day if you die.
Like a regular cat?
Yeah, right. Your pet cats will start to eat you that day.
Oh, I didn't know that. Damn, you can't trust the cat, huh?
A dog on average would take 6 to 9 months to eat you. If locked in a house together in a room, that's what it was. They're the most loyal creatures on planet Earth. Period.
But why? Let me ask you this though. Eventually they will eat you. Why is that?
Because if they were by themselves, eventually they'll realize it's been long enough time in their clock that, okay, I'm going to die too. This guy hasn't moved in fucking 9 months. I'm going to eat him.
That's pretty loyal. I wonder why dogs are so loyal. That is interesting.
They're loyal. I hate cats. I fucking stand cats.
I had a pet cat when I was little named Samson. Cool ass cat, man. Like it was a cat, but he kind of was like he'll fight you. And it was kind of had a little dog mentality to him. Motherfucker ended up getting sick, and I had I was sad as hell as a kid. We had to put the cat up.
Kelly's a cat guy. Kelly's a cat woman. She's gonna be upset.
You know, Marcellus he's a cat guy.
I know.
He always says cats over dogs every time.
I can't do cats. I can't do them. They piss on your shit. They got like super ammonia.
No. Cats take care of themselves. They don't piss on your shit.
What? Cats piss on your carpet and your couch. Though they spray. You'll never get it out. You have to give it.
Maybe a baby kitten, but once the cat is a cat, they go their little shit and they piss in there. They clean it up. They shave. Cats take care of themselves.
Nothing. 0 catches. 0 catches.
Man, he don't throw it to me anyway.
This is why.
What?
Nah, I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
They're the worst. Whiteouts, prima donnas, Diggs. All the whiteouts. I don't know.
Speaking of Diggs, we should have brought to the show today. You saw Trayvon Diggs was kind of, I guess, defending or whatever you call it, his brother. After Stephon Diggs had 3 catches, like 30-something yards against the Broncos, and basically said something along the lines of, y'all remember 14 wasn't like that until my bro got there. Basically, saying Josh Allen wasn't who he is until Stephon Diggs got there. Which by the numbers is a fact. It's not a lie. There's actual facts. Like before Stephon Diggs, it was one Josh Allen. After Stephon Diggs, another Josh Allen. My argument for that is it could just been a coincidence. Like, yeah, Stephon Diggs definitely helps out Josh, but also he came there at a time period where Josh was already naturally maturing, so it kind of lined up that way. But I did see that. I don't know if Stephon's talking to Trayvon.
I totally disagree because if you look, then why is Cousins' numbers better without him?
Well, Cousins wasn't his quarterback. It was what was my man? Help me out, chat. It wasn't
Cousins
Kirk
was Diggs' quarterback.
Kirk Cousins was not his quarterback in Minnesota. It was my man.
Yeah, he was. I've broken this down. What do you mean?
It was my man. No, it was my man.
No, it wasn't.
You remember Stephon Diggs' miraculous catch?
Case Keenum had him for a minute.
Case Keenum.
Kirk Cousins had him after.
How long?
Cousins was there for, I think, 2 years. I think I've done a stat breakdown. He's had
You
similar stats as Josh Allen's had with Diggs.
Okay.
Case Keenum was there first, and then Cousins was there for the last 2. What do you mean? You motherfuckers act like he never threw to him. Come on, man. He's got 2 full stat seasons with them.
I thought Case. I'm sorry. I'm not. I thought Case Keenum was his quarterback like the whole time. I'm not trying to be funny.
No, it wasn't. So his 2 seasons, contrary to all the fucking casuals in the chat, his 2 statistical seasons with Diggs are better. His 2 seasons with Jefferson's better.
Oh well, duh. Jefferson is the fucking.
Justin Jefferson better than Diggs?
Jefferson's better than Diggs, yeah. Justin Jefferson is better than Stephon Diggs. That's not even an argument. There's a lot of people who say Justin Jefferson is the best receiver in the league. Like, what you talking about? That's not even a conversation.
It's a debate. You know why?
Why?
Vikings won 5 in a row without him.
So what you saying right now?
I'm just saying. Addition by subtraction is a motherfucker.
Nah, hey, but Kirk, hold on. No. They didn't win 5 without him. Them first couple Kirk was a part of before he got hurt.
I'm just saying they won 5 without him.
No. They didn't win 5 without him. I'm saying they won like 2 with. They won like 3 without him. He ain't been out for 5 games, has he?
Yeah.
No, he ain't for real.
Yeah, has he been out 5 games?
Look it up real quick.
Hey, I'm pretty sure Justin Jefferson's been out for the last 5 weeks.
Kirk Cousins about 5 games.
They've won since he left. They haven't lost a game.
I know that. I'm saying, my argument is the winning streak started with Kirk. Is what I'm saying, right? Like Kirk won like 2.
Yeah, it started with Kirk, but he didn't have Jefferson. I'm talking about Jefferson.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant Kirk. My fault. You're talking about Kirk.
No, they 5-0 without Jefferson. Addition by subtraction, like Dame Lillard.
They got see, I gotta go. See, shit like that, I gotta go, man. Hey, man. Hey, this been a good ass show so far. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like high energy. Some of the shit we freaked out when he didn't put it this happened was this. Oh man, black people shit. Before I go, watch this, y'all. Wait till the end. That's all I'm gonna say.
So she doing a runway show.
Allegedly.
She's doing a runway show. She walking down the runway.
Pretty smooth.
I still got questions. Could be a dude. Could be a made-up human. So then walking. Look like Boomerang.
Look like a dude right there.
Yeah, look like Boomerang. Pussy. Hey, pussy.
Hold on, pause it. What's that?
That is a dead human in a casket. That's a funeral, and that's their funeral. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. That's all day black people shit. I cannot make it up. It's a fucking funeral. If I could show you the music, you would even. I don't know what to say.
That might not. Is that black people shit, or is that just like that? That's. I'm black. We ghetto. All that shit. I've seen a lot of shit. I've never seen that. Do you got the other?
Have you seen the one I sent you? The motherfucker was dead.
Yeah. Do we got that real quick? You got the other? Do we got that handy?
Yeah, bro, JB, can you find that, Bailey? It's the black dude under the bench press. I sent it to us in the chat. I said it was Smitty. It was his funeral. He was dead under the bench press. That was the funeral. This guy.
Hey, JB, when I saw that, bro, I lost it. I was cracking up when I saw that.
Black people shit. It's BPS all day long. Racist show. #1 racist show on the internet. RACCCIIISSS. Make sure you get it right. Say it right. Don't slander us. Dogs are better than cats is the #1 takeaway of the show. Addition by subtraction is a real thing. Vikings are better without Justin Jefferson. The Cowboys want to get Diggs to their team. Devontae Adams is up looking at property back in Wisconsin, so he's going back to the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is going to come back if their team's in the hunt for the playoffs. Deshaun Watson, most overhyped, overrated contract in NFL history. Russell Wilson, what is that? Balloon?
What?
I saw the balloons in your face.
I didn't see nothing. What you talking about?
All those balloons came up again.
I ain't seen no balloons. Are you high?
Holy shit. What's behind you, homie?
Are you hot? What the fuck's going on?
Russell Wilson's back. Denver's formidable. The Jags. Fucking Jags. Just another guy is what the Jags mean. The 49ers are the most overrated team in history. Look at the balloons.
What are you talking about?
You don't see those balloons.
I don't, bro. The chat is JB tripping. I don't see shit right now.
Man, I'm out. I see fucking that shit. Zion's fat. Zion's fat. Not thick. Not in shape. And Urban Meyer is going to pit Michigan State versus Texas A&M. And JB's the most wanted coach in football that's sitting out doing a show.
There it is. The realest show planet Earth, man. The Coach JB show with Big Smitty. JB, I don't know if you about to go in it as well or what, but your boy got to go move some stuff into storage. I'm finally moved in. I'm going to have my Wi-Fi next week. I'm going to have my fucking whole setup, but we still got a good week left. We got tomorrow, we got Trent, Rich, T-Rich Thursdays. We got Nadu coming on Friday. We might get a special guest come in on Saturday. We making big moves, man. Me and JB, we might get a studio, man. We got a lot of shit going on behind the scenes, so make sure you hit that like button, man. How many likes we got, JB? Like, we got like 100 likes?
I don't know how to look.
Man, I don't know how many likes we got, but I know it ain't a lot, man. Hit that like
Chip Kelly's
button.
going to be fired. Chip Kelly's going to be fired. Hey, pound that like on the way out the door. Much love for you, Workbook Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow for that T-Rich, Trent Richardson Thursday. Zion's fat as hell. Don't get it twisted. Dame Lillard is a hype. And guess what? The Bucks are shitty. The Clippers are shitty. The Sixers are better. And the Lakers are shitty. And the Suns are shitty. And all these super teams are shitty. Go on, head on over to AQMS, 1-888-233-3110. Get you move on. You got to move a car, furniture, house. Go check it out. AQMS, 888-233-3110. Tell them JB sent you. That's the promo code. Get you 10% off move. And Ball State's in the building. And the Mac is whack, just like Whack Prescott is whack. Where's Eddie Manyweather? You ain't around because you're soft. And you only call when the Cowboys win. You never call when they lose. I ain't seen you in a minute. You're soft as running baby shit. This has been it. I'm signing out. Ball State is garbage. So is Warren Central. So is the Far East Side. Bompton in the house. We out. Peace.
We switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the games we missing, we switched it and filled the gap.
You are now tuned in to the Coach JB